Hello and welcome. I'm JC Proton, and this is Let's Play Endless Space 2. This is episode 28, I believe, of my third Let's Play series. So it's turn 147, and well, we've come to the end of peace. That's where we're at. Uh, it's still peaceful. The, Only the Vajani have have gone away. Um, but endless space is a 4X game, right? The 4X's are explore, exploit, expand, and exterminate. So I have explored the galaxy in full, and I have explored almost every curiosity. There's a few here in this Craver space that I haven't gotten to yet. There's one there, and there's another there, and there. There's a few scattered around through here. He closed his borders to me before I could finish exploring those. So, yeah, explore, exploit. I have exploited the resources of my systems here, of these constellations. I have exploited the strategics and luxury resources, um, and I have exploited the populations and spliced quite a few here. 16 or 17 of them, I guess, now at this point. So my super Horatio's population is pretty super. They're almost like super duper. So yeah, exploiting is a thing that is definitely in progress. And expand, I have expanded basically to the limits of what I can do peacefully. Um, any additional expansion now, it's really going to be going into the space of my neighbors that are immediately adjacent to me. So I really am not able to do much more expanding, um, without being in conflict. At this point, I have to make their stuff into my stuff, which is the fourth X, exterminate. And up to this point, I've been very peaceful. I have avoided conflict, and I have not been in any wars. I've been a really, really nice guy, and so at this point, I have these neighbors, and all of the neighbors would, be consideration as targets. But what I really want to do, I want to focus on. There's been like a couple of long-standing things. Like we've seen this coming all game, right? For a long, long time, from early on, there was this pressure, and we've not had peace with the Vaulters the whole game. They had early aggression towards me. They have chilled out since I've gotten so much stronger than them. But you know, uh, I think that's a place to go. They're they're in conflict with almost everyone on the map. So they're next. I'm gonna go ahead and finally do this, that which I have been delaying quite a while. That aggression towards the Vaulters. And the other race, that I'm not at peace with. I'm gonna go ahead and go after the Cravers. Those Cravers, they're big, they're bad, they're scary. It might be a mistake to go after them, but it's gonna happen sooner or later. And they have started producing large ships now, carrier class ships. And that's really a concern. That's something that I don't want to be seeing them do a lot more of, because those things are really powerful. And you see, they're armed with um, a lot of bombers. There's a lot of bombers there. Um, we're seeing see a lot of torpedoes. And let's see, that's lasers here, but that's medium ships are armed with torpedoes now, and they're carriers are armed with bombers, kinetic bombers. So that's what I'm looking at. I'm staring down the barrel of these fleets that they've got, and I'm just seeing that, like, you know what? This is going to happen. I need to go ahead and pull the trigger. So I'm going to jump in, man. This is the turn. Turn 147. I'm jumping in. And we're going to war. We are going to war against the Vaulters, and we're going to war against the Cravers. I'm not picking a fight with United Empire right now. Partially because they've been cool. They've been unusually cool with me all game. So I think I'm going to have my hands full. Just taking on the Vaulters. And at this point, I'm hoping, like, I can take these and it probably will be cool with the Alliance, right? Riftborn were not happy with me colonizing Nikkar. They were not cool with that. They asked me to leave that outpost, abandon it, and I said no. And they were not cool with that. So that we're already got a little tension starting to happen there. I'm going to go ahead and take these Walter systems. If I take this, it's a conquest. So I can probably get away with that okay. I'm going to probably colonize Dorado. Sophons might not like that. If I take Fajis, for sure they're not going to be cool with that. So I'm not going to do that. But I do want Dorado. Not that I really need the adamantium that much. It is kind of a greedy move. But that would be a nice influence planet to have, the Psychagoja, however you say it. So that might be a stretch. I might go for those. I might just go for these right away. We'll see. And Arcturus. But yeah, the plan here is to grab up some of these Craver systems, man. Snarf these up, crush this fleet. That fleet's probably headed over here to deal with this aggression by the United Empire. United Empire is going to love me for if I get it, for attacking the Cravers. They're going to be pumped. Totally going to be pumped. This fleet here is going to absolutely crush this United Empire fleet. I'm pretty confident about that. We'll see what the remains look like. So yeah, that is where we are at. Our system upgrades are doing great. Our trade routes are doing great. The resource flow is ridiculous at this point. I'm going and just selling off Hyperium like 100 at a time every few turns. Same thing with Blue Cap. Turns out I could have totally used Blue Cap on in here. It would have been fine, but the resources are really flowing abundantly, and the amount of meta intactogen is crazy. So yeah, I'm getting 40 Gossamer per turn right now. I only need 9 to do the final upgrade, right? My meta intactogen, again, I'm at 35. I only need 5, and even the Transvine, it's at 64, and I need 19. So I can expand by something like 3 colonies, 3 systems per turn. It's ridiculous. I think this is still my bottleneck. Hydromial, I'm at 19. And that's 6, right? So I can still do 3 even there. That's 11 and 60. I'm producing 67, so I can do like 6. So yeah, I can literally do like three. I can expand 3 systems per turn. That's 24 titanium. I only need 6 for an upgrade. So yeah, I mean I'm able to really, 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 really expand quickly. At this point, and my colonies are upgraded to 4s. Everything that's reasonably old, it's all been upgraded to 4s. And most of those I've built the um, autonomous administration. So you can say I'm at 38 of 48. So I can grab up 10 more systems before I'm even hitting the cap. Um, so yeah, you see this one's upgrading. Basically, the ones I haven't upgraded yet are because I'm still colonizing them. So as soon as I colonize and get all 6 planets or whatever, all of the planets in the system, then I go ahead and do all the upgrades. Um, so that's where I'm at. Let's see, trade routes. Still have just the 2 trade subsidiaries that are foreign, one here and one over here, with Lumeris. And I still have all my trade subsidiaries in the same spots. One here, one here, one here, one here, and one here. Could move this one down here. Um, there's Gossamer there, so I could run it down here and it would totally follow. Just haven't gotten around to it yet. Kind of want to get some gains here and consolidate that. Plan will be to grab these Craver systems. Maybe get that. Maybe let him stay busy with that. I'm not exactly sure what's going to happen there. If this goes well, then yeah, I'll just keep going. Will be cool to splice the Cravers, man. Definitely looking forward to that. And my titanium income could use a boost. You see, it's barely more than half what my Hyperion income is. My Hyperion is just, I got Hyperion coming out my ears. So Perseus would be nice to get towards that end, and really, Sofun's kind of snaked Timos out from under me because that was a Vaulter system too. So after I'm done with the Vaulters and the Cravers, if I haven't won by then, I may go ahead and snap up United Empire. Should be able to just crush them very quickly. I don't think they can make a stand against me. And then after that, after I consolidate and digest those gains, yeah, it's gonna be the final war, right? The other half of the galaxy, because at that point I will have control of about half. It would be what, one, two, three, four, five, six. I'd have about 6 constellations at that point. 6.5, something like that. And there's 13 constellations in the galaxy. So yeah, then it would be conflict. And on that conflict, you've only got 2 fronts, right? I guess here, here, and here. So I guess 3. And once Libra is consolidated, then it's just Mensat and Serpens. And once you have those 2, there's only these 4 left, right? And the Unfallen will be a pushover. So then it's just squeezing down these last 3. I think the game will be over long before I get to that point. Victory condition wise, it's looking more and more like a science victory. My science is rocking pretty hard now. I'm at 51,000. So we're getting there. We're getting there. We're gonna be able to knock out some top tier. You see, I've got all 4 quadrants. The top tier is unlocked, so I need 3 here, 3 here, 3 here, and just 1 more here. So I've got 2 of the 12 level tier 5 resources, technologies. unlocked, discovered. And then I'll need those other 4. So anyway, let's go ahead and get going to it, man. Let's get going. This is momentous right here, man. It's a little bit scary to do, but you know what? I think it's time. I think it's time to do it. 7,100.
We survived the hungry shadows. We will survive this.
We're gonna find out, aren't we? Here we go.
I will consider this. In time, you will see my reaction. Do not press us too far, and do not mistake silence for fear.
Yep, she has angry words at me. Alright, so we are, let's see, they're at 7,100. We have 16,000. I can attack them and expect they'll retreat. And then if they're at 7,100 and they retreat, then this 7,000 fleet should be able to take them down. They are mostly kinetic, mostly long-range kinetics. So that's going to be a lot of missile torpedo type stuff. We're pretty good against that kind of stuff with our guns. So it doesn't seem like they're going to attack me, so I'll go ahead and do it now. Alright, so they're mostly kinetic, so we're going to want to go, and it's mostly long range kinetics, so we're going to go probably short range with kinetic defense. Seems like a decent spread. Maybe throw another decoy down here. Maybe throw another frigate up there. Yeah, that looks good. A little bit more point defense down here for this guy. Yeah, seems like an all right attack. Gonna go heavy on kinetics. Again, see there are a lot of long range kinetics, so that should be pretty good. Hopefully they won't pile everything into the bottom lane. They do have a habit of doing that. If they do, I'll definitely be taking some losses down here. I think I'm going to do that instead. This is pretty underpowered. Okay, I guess this is how we're going to go for it, and we'll see what happens here. They'll probably retreat anyway because I have them outgunned 2-1. So, yeah, let's see how this goes. Yep, they ran. We'll go ahead and guard. Okay, we are sieging down at a rate of 50. Let's launch our fleet of invaders and bring those in. So these invaders have 3 siege modules and 1 invasion module. And some of them increased our siege by 161. So they do 20 something siege apiece. No, 161 divided by 7. 23. Looks like 23 siege apiece. Okay, so that's a good start. That fleet is weakened. So I was going to move here, but I think these guys are probably not going to attack me since they're not fans of they're not fans of the vaulters either. So they're okay with seeing me attack them. Unless they're looking at it like, hey, he's taking systems that we would be taking. I don't know. I think we're going to go ahead and just take both of these systems at the same time. Okay, let's bring these invaders over here too. Let's see here. One of these is slow. There you are. You're the one. So it's 211 right now. That's going to go up by another 160. That'll be 370. And then this extra fleet will probably make it around 400, roughly, per turn. So, yeah, it won't take long. We'll quickly have this siege down and ready for invasion. It'll only be a few turns. So that's in motion. Let's go ahead and do some stuff here in Arcturus. Siege there as well. let's go ahead and launch these invaders out of the hangar and get them headed over here to Arcturus and boost that invasion up by, I think, about 160. So it should be around 200 now. Yep, okay, that works. That's okay. It's not awesome, it's not great, but it's okay, man. It's okay. That'll be all right. Kind of siege these down and invade these three systems, and that'll be a nice, long-awaited increase. And now we come down here to the Cravers. Cravers. 521 food. That becomes 521 dust. Thanks very much for your support, Cravers. Okay, big fight. 4,500, 8,700. We have 13,000. That looks like a retreat. They might fight. They might retreat. Yakima. Let's see if they attack me. If they don't, I'll attack them. There it is. Okay, and the Cravers are going with that's energy. A lot of energy. Pure energy. Energy bombers. Whole bunch of energy bombers. So that's what we've got here. So I could go power to shields, but really we're best at medium and short range. We'll probably take some casualties. I don't need to go full reserves because I'm not attacking. So I still have my attack point left right now. So I can already do a follow-up attack. I think I'm leaning towards repair and recover. I think that's where I'm leaning. And then I need to shuffle some fleets around. I figured they're probably going to pile into the bottom lane. So I'm just going to do a defensive 6-pack on each of the top 2 lanes. Where it's 6, 1 protector, and then 5 frigates surrounding and defending it. And then we're piling everything else down here into the bottom lane. We're a little thin on decoys down here. If this goes down, we're going to take a lot of losses, but hopefully we won't lose that ship and it'll repair 30%. That's what I'm hoping for right now. We're going to find out how that goes. So here we go. Big fight. Big fight. They did pile into the bottom, although not as heavily as I thought they might. Here we go. Okay, so the six packs I'm talking about is when they're like this. I really like six small ships. It's a really cool configuration. It gives you one defender and then five frigates around it, and it's consistent. You can see the same thing over here on this one here. One defensive ship and five frigates defending. So pretty cool. I'm gonna focus my attention on the big fight down here. Although we're probably going to take a lot of losses here, let's do this one. We're going to see how much damage do they actually do. This big fleet against this little fleet. I mean, you've got three mediums and a couple of smalls here against six small ships. So these guys theoretically should get crushed. We'll see how this goes. Oof. Those volleys hit hard, man. Yeah, that's going to be some losses on this. Boom, he's gone. Huh. So the bombers are all going to the top lane. Alright, so we're losing the entire middle lane fleet. The bombers are up here in the top lane. Those bombers aren't going to last. Those bombers won't last. Yeah, you... Wow. Really? Okay, I'm surprised we had anything left there. So remember, I have a beam, a gun. I mean, let's see, a beam, a laser, and a gun on my frigates, and you can see the damage is pretty even. The beams actually do a little bit more damage because of the amount of long-range shooting that you end up doing. They kind of take the edge off the lasers, even though the lasers have a crit chance. You see, it's not like I'm doing a whole lot of critting. Not a lot of critical hits. You see these the bombers. It says they had a little bit of rail guns. Most of the damage they took was from their lasers. Their beams were minimal. You see, the bombers are largely ineffective, man. The way that the fighters and bombers got implemented in this game, they're just so slow that by the time so many battles end in the first or maybe second phase that by the time the bombers or fighters have arrived, the battle's almost over. Okay, so I'm gonna rewatch, and I'm gonna rewatch it from this bottom lane. I want to see this fight down here because these guys got wiped out pretty quick. I guess we had so much more firepower. Alright, here we go. The shield should be the main target, I think. Let's see how he does. Let's see how he does. See, his shields are almost gone here. There, shields are down. Now he's taking a lot more damage. Yeah, he's in good shape. Looks like he's taken less than a third of his hit points in damage, so. Yeah, so the middle lane took the worst damage, but we survived. Pretty good shape. Pretty good shape on that fight. Yeah, and then after the fight, how are we sitting on hit points? Yeah, he fully repaired. And that frigate that was beat up that was left in the middle lane, he's doing all right. Okay, so we are at 11,700 almost, and he is sitting at 4,500, about 5,000. His hero ship is barely there. Debris field. Okay, let's do this. Let's attack. And again, this one's a lot more mixed. Let's see, the mediums are bombers, energy bombers, mostly. That one's got a bunch of guns, or maybe real guns on it. These are short range, so those are either guns or maybe real guns, maybe. A couple of old laser ships, some weak old laser ships. Okay, cool. All right, let's attack. Yeah, let's repair again. Okay, and the hero ships, he's going to act as the protector up here. Okay, we're going to do the same thing. We'll see how this goes. Kind of scary, but again, we're looking at these are weaker ships, and we're going to see these bomber ships. Those bombers are going to go to this top lane, and they're going to be largely ineffective. So I think we should do pretty well on this. Let's see how this fight goes. They might retreat. I don't know. Yeah, they sure did. They sure did. That's guard. Okay, that's blockaded. Oh, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Mine. You can tell I was totally planning that ahead. I already had an outpost ship ready. All right, so technically we're not at war with the Cravers yet. We're simply having skirmishes in neutral space, right? Because that was just an outpost. We haven't actually invaded or sieged one of their systems yet. So I don't know. I may hold off on declaring war. I didn't think this part through this far. I'm like, okay, I may send these fleets down here to Karas, and I may send fleet over into Octans. And go ahead and start sieging those and bring siege fleets in. That's the thing I gotta think about. Let's see, that was a retreat. And that was a 60 experience points for the hero. Wow, that was really a lot of experience for that hero. So this is that guy. I kind of have a lot of heroes. There he is. Him. So 77 of 150. So he got 60 in that one fight. Another fight or two like that, and he'll get to ding. And right now he's set up for experience, 10% fleet damage, and free movement speed boost. So next points will probably be more damage. And I could see where we go with more movement speed. I could see more movement speed or hull plating penetration. Both are really good options. I might go hull plating penetration just because, like, it's not where we're just rolling over these guys. It's actually a real fight. Okay, so if I go to war, I can go to Octans. Okay, so he is... Once I took that, he bailed out of there. Okay. There's one population there, 4 over there. I've got 11 invaders handy there. think I kind of want to wait and see what he does, and I kind of need to get it together with this fleet. Um, a lot of these don't have any movement left in them, so I can't really move them. I'd rather like put that together into a fleet and come to Karas. So it would be nice to bring a fleet into Karas and have a fleet come into Octans. See what he does with the fleets here. Maybe leave a garrison in Yakima and come up here to Pleon. Kind of see what's going to happen here. So I think I'm going to wait to declare war on the Cravers for a turn to just kind of see how they respond. I mean, technically, I moved into neutral space and they attacked me, right? And so then I attacked back. So yeah, plausible. So now we're at war with the Falters. Let's run through the rest of our fleets just real quick here. Okay, that's fine. That invaders are staying there. Ah. Okay, select all, merge, attack. We can go with full reserves. They have no chance. They will retreat for sure. No need to watch it. They failed to retreat and were destroyed. Okay, that works. Saves me the hassle of chasing them down. There was a pirate mark down here before, and it just went away. I mean, like, I never got attacked by any pirates, and maybe there are that few pirates left on the map that they just didn't have anything to send at me. I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to send one frigate after him. The rest of these can come here. All right, cool. All right, those invaders. I guess I'll leave them there. Okay, so I need carrier class ships. I need large ships. And I need faster movement speed and I need bigger fleets. I need more command points. So that gives me 4. The question is which order to do this in. If I get this done first, it lets me get started building on carriers, which I won't use as carriers. I'll use as big old dreadnought battleship type ships, direct fire. So let's do that. Let's do these two, more command points, faster movement speed, and then, yeah, back to this other stuff, increasing populations and stuff like that. I think that's the way I'm going. That'll also be a boost to my. Yeah, that won't be anytime soon. Okay, cool. Let's see, what do we have left for fleet movements? Okay, that looks like a plan. Just kind of performing Overwatch functionality. Could maybe do that instead. Kind of like that. I do kind of like that. So I'm going to want to keep an eye on these guys in case we end up going to war or something. Those invaders, you can just chill out where you're at. And that's the end of the fleet movements. Okay, so these are our current laws. We're doing cram exam. Power to the people. Green fertility. Hardship ready. And our approval is pretty solid. Some of the newer systems are still hurting a little bit on approval. These are our empire traits. This luxurious livers has been amazing. It made it where the resource costs to upgrade systems are so low. I can go crazy with it. 41. Let's see, our resources. Are we stacked up anywhere? Do we need to sell anything? No, we're cool. We're cool for another turn. All right, we'll click over to the next turn. We'll see how the next turn is going to stack up. Then we'll probably stop the recording there. You can see here's the scores. I'm about triple, roughly, anybody else. So a huge lead. I think a pivotal turn for me was turn 86, where I got Thinkers and Tinkers 1 from simulating the pulsos. I think that changed the trajectory of my empire at that point. It really hit hit the gas. And then when I got the Calgeros and got luxurious livers, that dropped the price to upgrade my colonies by so much that I was able to just quickly go ahead and upgrade everything. And so now I have so much room to increase the number of systems that I can go ahead and expand. I can really kind of paint the map and get aggressive. So a whole bunch of leaders up, leveled up. Let's see what's happening down here. Where's everybody going here? Computer's kind of lagging a little bit. He's not moving. Come on, man. Do your moves, bro. Oh, it's still processing moves. Yeah, there's a lot going on. We'll just give it a little time here to... Ooh, he's bringing his big ship in here. He's bringing in the Annihilator. Oh, he's making a big fleet. 4,500. 14,000. 6,500. Yeah, okay. What do you got to say here? United Empire's like, hey man, wanna be pals? Yeah, he's digging it. He's digging my attacking them. Yeah, the Cravers died out here. Their outpost died out. Okay, so that's how we're looking. Let's see how this one's going to be. Yeah, 10% health. Okay, that works. Let's see. So these, I'm just doing this. Probably something like that. I don't know if I'll really do it there or not. Probably do it a little earlier than that. These ones I seem to be doing it pretty fast, so I may do that the same on that other one here. Colonizing, and as soon as systems like this have finished colonizing all the planets, then I'll go ahead and upgrade the systems, and then go ahead and build out the autonomous administration. So, Imperator. Now we're working on Far Halo's shipyard. Okay, so this is the big boy, right? This is the big boy right here, Imperator. Let's see what that would look like. The Exactor is what they have. So this is another one of those Horatio ships that kind of swims along. Okay, So the way I would build it, I would, let's just create one from scratch. Okay, engines, and then let's see, go up to 6, huh? It's pretty versatile. 74 to 65 isn't that much of a drop. 65 to 48 is more of a drop. So yeah, we're definitely going to put armor in the front. Definitely putting shields, and I'm even going to spring for the good shields. On this one, I have more Hyperium than I know what to do with. That does 1200, that does 1200, that's 75, that's 390, so I'll definitely I'll do one. I always have a hard time putting on armor or shields instead of weapons. All right, let's go beams. All right, we're going to do some guns. Probably 2 sets of guns. And then the waist mounts, we may do some lasers. Okay, something like that is how I would be inclined to roll. So yeah, you see, it's got a 13,000 attack power, and balanced defense. Could probably use another shield. And don't know if I would do that or if I would do this instead. Probably this. So that's about what I would roll with. Something like that, either that or that. Not super expensive to build. 11,000. Let's see, we call this battleship. About 11,000 to build, so my main home system could build it in a couple of turns. Other pretty well developed systems could build it in three to four turns. So not bad. I could crank out a half a dozen of them within 4 or 5 turns, probably, between different systems. So that would put basically one per fleet, right? Attacking, and having those bad boys rolling out will be great. But I'm going to hold off on actually doing that until I complete the upgrade tech. Once we get that upgrade tech, man, look how much of that carried over already. Then, we can have additional slots unlocked, and it costs us titanium, or not titanium, it costs us orichalcics and quadronix, right? I have plenty of that stuff. So, in fact, really, I should look at upgrading my troops, right? We could totally do it. So let's say we wanted to do that. Let's say we wanted to go $30. Something like that. Probably something like that. And then yeah, that would be pretty good. And so that's how we'll roll. Yeah, we'll do something like that. So yeah, that's where we're gonna pick up. I guess next time, since we got action happening, we got things happening. I'm gonna actually start recording, the turns now, because it's not just next turn, shuffle around population, do build queues adjustments, you know that kind of stuff. It's actually like moving fleets, invading, having big fleet battles, stuff like that. So definitely, it's like to me, recording worthy content. So that's where we're at. We'll pick up next time, probably here around turn 148 or so. And thanks for watching. I'm definitely having a good time with it. I hope you are too. If so, please like, subscribe, comment if you are thus inclined. And we'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.